attachment, even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. May I know who all joined this morning?
Hare Krishna, Vanita Gandharika Mataji. This is Kamada Pidasi from Baltimore. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Sri Prabhupada and grace to Guru Maharaj and all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Komatiki Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day and giving your sweet association. Welcome to the call.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead. Yeah, Tiffany Mataji is there.
Hare Krishna, please accept, Vinita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Sri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Padma from Virginia. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharika Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Nagaland.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your recitation. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all the assembled devotees. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Shishmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining our call. Welcome to the call. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead. Okay. If nobody want to introduce, we will do speaker introduction and wait for Prabhuji.
Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. This is Preeti Vilasni from Atlanta.
Hare Krishna, Preeti Vilasni Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining, and thank you so much for all your services for the Bhakti Sangha group, Mataji. Very grateful to you. Welcome to the call. Okay. Mataji, we will do introduction and wait for Prabhuji, Mataji. Is that okay? We'll start the recording. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Gaurvilas Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhaagvatam, 7th canto, 2nd chapter, 11th verse. Before Prabhuji joins our call, I would request Tiffany Mataji to give a brief introduction.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This morning's class will be given by His Grace Gaurvilas Prabhuji. Prabhuji came to Krishna consciousness in 2004, and he earned a MBBS degree from Grant Medical College. Gaurvilas Prabhuji joined the ashram in 2010 and was initiated as a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj in 2012. Gaurvilas Prabhuji preaches in various medical and engineering colleges. He also conducts programs for doctors at Bhaktivedanta Hospital and in corporate environments. He is a teacher of Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhav courses. He also conducts congregational programs in Mumbai and Maharashtra. And Gaurvilas Prabhuji has done thorough studies of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhaagvatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Tiffany Mataji, for the brief introduction. I think Prabhuji will join in a couple of minutes. We have time anyway. So by then, we can see if someone want to introduce themselves. No, for me, Mataji, please give me co-host, Mataji. I was not able to on the recording and do anything here. Preeti Mataji, can you give me co-host Mataji, please? Thank you, thank you.
Sorry, I gave the wrong person.
No worries, no worries. I was thinking why the recording is not there for me. Record to cloud computer only was coming, so I got confused. Okay, no worries, Mataji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Anybody would like to introduce themselves before Prabhuji joins? We have some time.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिल प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय दिस इज श्यामा गौरी देवदासी फ्रॉम इंडिया पुणे
Hari Bol Mataji, you joined from Jyoti Takini phone, Mataji's phone?
यस शी
Oh,
इज
you are with
हियर
her together. Oh, very nice. She's getting very nice association of you. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji's initiated name, I forgot. Okay. Hare Krishna.
राधा ज्योति माता जी
Okay, Radha Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna, Shama Gauri Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hari Bol. Nice to have you both on the call.
थैंक यू माता जी
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees. My name is Niharika from Omaha, Nebraska.
Hare Krishna, Niharika Mataji. Welcome back. Welcome back. Of course, you are joining every day, but you are not announcing your name. Thank you so much for announcing your name today, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Thank you, Mataji.
Let us know, Mataji, if you want to do your services back.
Oh, yes, Mataji, for sure.
We miss you, Mataji. It's so good to hear your voice.
I'm very grateful, Mataji. Thank you so much. Yes, Mataji, I'm ready for the services. I'll get back to you offline.
Yes, yes, please, Mataji. Hari
Thank you,
Bol.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams to all devotees. This is Radhashtami from Columbia, South Carolina.
Hari Bol, your name is so beautiful, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Radhashtami, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Welcome to the call. Yeah, Prabhuji is on the call. Now we'll start the recording.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी oh sorry
Yes, Mataji.
that Radhashtami, she is from South Carolina and she is niece of Baldev Prabhuji. So
Oh, okay. Oh, very nice.
she recently moved from India to South Carolina.
Jai, welcome to US,
That's
Mataji.
right. I've been in touch with Shama Gauri Mataji, and these calls are my survival. I'm so grateful to receive all of your association. Thank you so much.
Even for us, these calls are survival, Mataji. I don't leave clubs to the temple, so this is my temple here. Hari Bol. Thank you. Welcome to the call. So we have Prabhuji on the call. We will start. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your valuable time association this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Today's verse is 7th canto, 2nd chapter, 11th verse. I now hand over the call to you, Prabhuji. Please take over. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you for the opportunity to serve. We'll begin with our prayers. Om Jnana-timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chaksharon-militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Yagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, so welcome everyone. We are discussing from Srimad Bhaagvatam. We are on Canto 7, Chapter 2. We'll be discussing verse 11 today. We'll recite the verse. Vishnu Dvijakriya Mulo Yakyo Dharma Mayatpaman Devarshi Pitra Bhutanam Dharmasya Cha Parayanam. Translation. The basic principle of Brahmanical culture is to satisfy Lord Vishnu, the personification of sacrificial and ritualistic ceremonies. Lord Vishnu is the personified reservoir of all religious principles, and he is the shelter of all the demigods, the great Pitas, and the people in general. When the Brahmanas are killed, no one will exist to encourage the Kshatriyas to perform yajnas, and thus the demigods, not being appeased by yajna, will automatically die. Purport. Since Vishnu is the central point of Brahmanical culture, Hiranyakashipu's plan was to kill Vishnu. For if Vishnu were killed, naturally the Brahmanical culture would also be lost. With Brahmanical culture lost, yajna would no longer be performed. And for want of yajna, the regular distribution of rainfall would cease. Yajnad bhavati parjanyaha. Thus, there would be disturbances all over the world, and naturally, the devtas, demigods, would be defeated. From this verse, we get a clear indication of how human society is disturbed when the Vedic Aryan civilization is killed and the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies performed by the Brahmanas are stopped. Kalau Shudra Sambhavaha. Because the population of the modern world consists mostly of Shudras, the Brahmanical culture is now lost and is extremely difficult to re-establish in proper way. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya has recommended the chanting of the holy names of the Lord, which will revive Brahmanical culture very easily. Hare Nam, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nastyeva Gatiranyatha. Because of the increment in demoniac population, people have lost demoniac culture. Nor is there a Kshatriya government. Instead, the government is a democracy in which any Shudra can be voted into taking up the governmental reins and capture the power to rule. Because of the poisonous effects of Kali Yuga, the Shastra, Bhagavatam says, Dasyu Prayeshu Rajasu. The government will adopt the policy of the Dasyus or plunderers. Thus, there will be no instructions from the Brahmanas, and even if there are Brahmanical instructions, there will be no Kshatriya rulers who can follow them. Aside from Satyuga, even formerly in the days when demons were flourishing, Hiranyakashipu planned to destroy the Brahmanical culture and the Kshatriya government, and thus create chaos all over the world. Although in Satyuga, this plan was very difficult to execute. In Kali Yuga, which is full of the Shudras and demons, the Brahmanical culture is lost and can be revived only by chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, Mahamantra. Therefore, the Krishna consciousness movement or the Hare Krishna movement has been inaugurated to revive Brahmanical culture very easily so that people may become happy and peaceful in this life and prepare for elevation in the next. In this regard, Sri Madhvacharya quotes this verse from Brahmand Puran. Viprayagyadi moolam tu harir ityasuram matam harireva hi sarvasya moolam samyam yat maton ripa. O king, the demons think that Hari, Lord Vishnu, exists because of Brahmanas and Yajna, but factually, Hari is the cause of everything, including the Brahmanas and Yajna. Therefore, through the popularizing of Hari Kirtan or Sankirtan movement, the Brahmanical culture and Kshatriya government will automatically come back and people will be extremely happy. Hare Krishna. So this is the 7th canto going on. So seeking blessings from everyone, all the devotees, so that I can speak something for purification. So in this section, there's a discussion going on between Yudhishthir Maharaj and Narada. And Yudhishthir Maharaj asked that how is it that these two demons, this Shishupal, he entered the body of Lord Krishna, and before that, basically, Narad Muni is explaining that how Lord Vishnu appeared as Varaha, and he was killed by Hiranyaksha. He killed Varaha. He appeared as Varahadev and he killed Hiranyaksha. And Hiranyakashipu became very angry. He wanted to take revenge. And to take the revenge, he called all the demons. And he is giving instructions to all the demons. So in this verse, which we discussed today, Hiranyakashipu is giving the guideline how to destroy Lord Vishnu. And he says that the basic principle of Brahmanical culture is to satisfy Lord Vishnu, personification of sacrificial ritualistic ceremonies. So when the Brahmanas are killed, then Yajna will not be there. And if Yajna is not there, Lord Vishnu will be, powerless. So therefore, he is making a plan of how to destroy Lord Vishnu. Since time immemorial, all the demons, they are planning for this only. And in the current times, as Srila Prabhupada would say, all the scientists, atheistic scientists, they are also doing the same thing. They try to kill the spiritual propensities. They try to kill Krishna through their atheistic propaganda. And that's why Srila Prabhupada would say, all the modern universities, they are slaughterhouses. And what is slaughtered in these universities? The spiritual inclination is slaughtered. So just like in the previous times, the demons, they would plan to kill Vishnu directly. In current times, because Vishnu is not perceivable, the scientific community, the modern scientists, they try to kill the spiritual inclination. They try to destroy the faith of the common people in the process of Krishna consciousness, process of spiritual life. And therefore, Srila Prabhupada, wherever he would go, he would tell one thing, that there is only one thing which is lacking in this world, that is Krishna consciousness. And that's the only thing which will save this humanity. And as a practicing devotee, we should have this faith, this confidence, which will keep us going in this path. Otherwise, in the path of this Krishna consciousness, in our struggle with our mind and all the anarthas, they are like the powerful demons. We are always thinking how to destroy the demonic, how to destroy the spiritual inclinations from the heart of our devotee. So therefore, we have to understand that if we are not careful about protecting this Krishna consciousness, our mind, our anarthas, they will devour us. They will kill our desire to serve Krishna. They will destroy our propensities to serve Krishna. And in this battle against material energy, devotees, they are very, very important to help us. There is no substitute to association of devotees. Otherwise, if somebody thinks that I can practice Krishna consciousness alone, I can fight all these demoniac propensities, I can fight my anarthas, I can fight illusion, it is not possible, it is impossible. However powerful we may be, however seasoned we may be, however number of years we may have spent in Krishna consciousness. But the illusory forces are very, very powerful. Because this is a world of illusion. This is every particle of this world is imbued with illusion. Everything is designed in this world to keep one under this illusion. So to come out of the illusion, it is not so easy. We have to hold on to devotees. Rahuganai tat tapasanayati nache jaya nirvapana grihadva nachandasanai vachalagni suryai vinam hatpada rajo vishekam. Jadbharat is telling Rahugan Maharaj, O King Rahugan, one cannot attain Krishna by doing all the tapasyas. Tapasanayati, not jaya, by worshipping, by doing all the yajnas, by worshipping all the devatas, by giving up the family life. By all these things, one cannot attain Krishna. Vina mahatapada rajobhishekam. There's only one way to come out of the illusion of this material world. To take association of devotees, smear your body with the dust of the devotees' feet. That means to serve the devotees. Otherwise, as this verse says, Hiranyakashipu is really planning to kill Krishna, to kill Lord Vishnu. So therefore, material energy, all the forces of illusion, they are planning to destroy and bewilder a practitioner. And if we are alone walking in this path, we will be really thoroughly illusioned. If somebody thinks that I can practice Krishna consciousness alone, Prabhupada writes in one of the purports that he is insane. One cannot practice Krishna consciousness alone in this world. What to speak of Kali Yuga, Satya Yuga, the case was such that Hiranyakashipu was trying to kill Lord Vishnu. How much more it is in Kali Yuga? One may not see the demons with all the fierce faces, but the demoniac propensity is there in the heart of everyone. And if we are not careful, those demoniac propensities can destroy and devour us. Even after practicing for many, many years, within few moments, mind can bewilder a person. And if one doesn't take shelter of devotees, then one enters a vicious cycle. And it is very difficult to come out. And the mind convinces, shows us our fierce form, all the anarthas, all the lowest of the propensities. Maya Devi will come and show you. She'll bring out the worst of the anarthas which are there in our deepest of the heart recesses and show us and bewilder us. This is what you are. And you are practicing, you try to become pure devotee. What is the hope you have? So we have to be really careful and not get illusion. And of course, even after hearing, one gets illusion. In those situations, one needs association of devotees. Those devotees who are really mature, who can help us. We can share our heart with them. They understand, they don't judge us. That's the only way we can survive in this process of Krishna consciousness, in a sane way. It comes in the first canto of Bhaagvatam, and the story of Narad Muni as a small boy. After he gets darshan of the Lord in the heart, and the Lord disappears, and Lord says, you can't see me in this life. I want to increase your desire to attain me. Go on preaching this message, move around, see the world, and try to remember me. Following the instructions of Supreme Lord, small boy, he started wandering. He went to all the places. Namanyanantasya hatatra patan गुह्यानि भद्राणि कृतानि च स्मरन् गां परयटन् तुष्टमनागतस्पृह कालं प्रतीक्षन् विमदो विमत्सराः. I find this verse very, very hope-giving, and this verse helps me in many situations. Srila Prabhupada writes, this is the life of a sadhaka in a nutshell. This verse says, Namani Anantasya Hatatrapa. A devotee keeps on chanting the names of the Lord in all situations. He doesn't think that, oh, what will people say? And Guhyani Bhadrani Kritani Chasmaran. He reads, he remembers Guhyani, the confidential pastimes of Lord. He remembers Smaran. Gampariyatan. He keeps moving in the world. Because of a person, a devotee who is working, he has to move around. He has to see the world. Gampariyatan tushtamana. One should be satisfied with whatever Krishna has given him or her. One should not desire unnecessary things. Gataspriha. And the last three words are very, very important. Kalam pratikshan. Just wait for the time. When will Krishna give mercy? Wait for it. Vimado, don't get mad. This is very important. Many times we get really, really disturbed seeing our own anarthas. Kalam pratiksham vimada. So he's saying, don't become mad. Don't get illusioned. Don't have any doubt about this process of Krishna consciousness. As we are chanting, of course, as the Samudra Manthan started, the halahal started coming out. As we are churning our heart, Cheto Darpanamarjanam, with this rod of the churning rod of the holy name, the first thing which will come out is the halahal. One should not get mad and illusioned thinking that, oh my God, I'm so simple. I'm so fallen. Vimado. Vimatsaraha. And don't be envious seeing others advancing more than you. Oh, this person, this devotee has come after me and he has become such a wonderful devotee. He is taking so many responsibilities. He is chanting more rounds. He is so very steady. How come he is progressing so much? Vimatsaraha. So therefore, in association of devotees, we have to glorify, we should glorify others and don't get so much disturbed seeing our own anarthas. So association is very, very important. If we are not in association, then all the demoniac forces will really devour us. And our own anarthas may devour us. So inside and outside, the condition is really, scary. Outside glamour is so very distracting, and inside anarthas are really, really scary. So we have to do two things. Don't explore the outside world and don't meditate on the inside anarthas. So as I am speaking, I am also reminding myself, because this happens to everyone. Don't meditate. And we develop such understanding only when we associate with devotees. They tell us. We may remember, we may know, we may have heard all these things. But still when we hear from devotees, that really gives new life. That is rare fortune, which we get in association. Yakenapi ati bhagyena jata shraddhasya sevane na nirvinno na vairagya bhaktiyo vasya siddhida. Yakenapi ati bhagyena, by some unimaginable good fortune, jata shraddho, one develops faith. And how one develops faith? One develops faith in association of devotees. It comes in the first canto, in the same Narad Muni's episode story, how the four Bhaktivedantis, when they came, they gave mercy to small Narada. Te mayyapeta silachapale arbhake dante drita kredanake anuvartini chakru kripam yadyapitulya darshana shushrushamaane munayolpa bhashini. Chakru kripa. Narad Muni says that I was a small boy, I was not so much attached to playing, and these devotees, they were tulya darshana. They were equal, showing mercy to everyone. Therefore, they showed mercy to me also. Chakru kripa. So therefore, it all starts with mercy of devotees. When we associate with devotees, when we are in association of devotees, then we start seeing the world in right perspective. Then we remain careful about the demoniac propensities. Otherwise, externally, something may look very, very attractive. But it is said that a sword covered with a very soft sheath, that's how material illusions are. Externally, it may look very, very attractive, but it can cut. It will destroy our spiritual inclinations. So therefore, Prabhupada writes in the purport that in this Kali Yuga, everyone is Kalau Shudra Sambhava, Prabhupada writes. And Brahminical culture is almost lost. If you want to speak of devotional culture, it is all lost. So in this situation, there is only one hope. When we come in association of devotees and when we get this process of chanting of the names of the Lord, then there is some hope. Jnanavalambaka kechit kechit karmavalambaka vayam tu haridasanam padatranavalambaka. Some people take shelter of jnana. Some people take shelter of karma. The devotee should take shelter of the padatrana avalambaka. One should take shelter of the slippers of devotees. That means one should take shelter of the service of devotees. It is not so easily available. The more we absorb ourselves in serving others, the more we will stay protected. Because when we serve devotees, then Krishna gives mercy. And when Krishna gives mercy, naturally we get immunity from all the illusory energies of the Lord. Everything is coming from the Lord only. So therefore, we have to understand one thing. In this world, which is full of illusion, which is full of distractions, to stay away from the illusory energy, we have to take shelter of the devotees of the Lord. I'll speak on one verse spoken by Dhruv Maharaj. When Lord appears in front of him, and he is really overwhelmed with ecstasy. He wanted to offer prayers. He could not. As a small boy, he had no training. Lord, understanding the condition of this small boy, he touched his conch shell on the forehead of Dhruva. And Dhruva started offering beautiful prayers. One of the prayers is a crest jewel amongst all the other prayers. Actually, two prayers. Bhakti moho pravatam toi me prasango bhuyadananta mahatam amalashayana yenanjasolvanamuru vyasanam bhavabdhim neshe bhavad gunakathamritapanamattaha. Bhakti moho pravatam. Oh my Lord, please bless me. Please bless me so that I can associate with your devotees continuously. Toi me prasango, because in association with your devotees, I can practice bhakti continuously. Oh my Lord, bhuyad ananta mahatam amalashayana. Your transcendental devotees, they are pure, they are uncontaminated. Lord may say, well, you are asking for association of devotees, but still you will have fear of the material existence. What are you doing for that? Have you made any plans to cross this ocean of material world? Chakravarti Thakur says, Dhruva, hearing this, he raises his hands in air and he is speaking with pride. Yenanjasolbanamuru vyasanam bhavabdhim neshe bhavad gunakathamritapanamattaha. Oh my Lord, by the process of devotional service, I shall very easily, Anjasa means very easily cross this ocean of material existence, which is full of dangers. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that Dhruva, he is saying that there are 4 words which describe this material world. Ulbanam. Ulbanam means terrible. Yena Anjasa Ulbanam. Ulban means terrible. Uru, great. Vyasana, it's full of dangers. And Abhi, it is an ocean. So he says this world which is terrible, full of dangers, which is like an ocean, great ocean. Anjasa Ulbana, very easily cross. Neshe means I shall easily cross. Anjasa, easily. Neshe, I'll cross it. So therefore, this material world, which is like a blazing fire, samsaradava, nalidaloka, tranaya, karunya, ghana, ghanatvam. For a devotee, this world is Vishwam Purna Sukhayate, Tatashpura Akasha Pushmayate. This world is full of happiness because wherever he sees Krishna only. Sthavara Jangam Dekhi Na Dekhi Tara Murti, Sarvatra Hoy, Nij Ishtadeva Spurti. For a pure devotee, he is not seeing material things, he is Krishna everywhere. So that's how, in association of devotees, all this world, which is full of dangerous elements, demoniac elements, which is troubling from outside, and all the anarthas, all the conditionings we have inside, will surely cross, will surely go ahead, transcend all these things. As Mahaprabhu, he prayed after taking sannyas, he spoke one verse from Bhaagvatam, spoken by Avanti Brahman. Etam sa asthaya paratmanishta adhyattam purvatamaye maharshibhi aham tarishyami duranta param tamo mukundangri nishevayeva. Etam sa asthaya, I have faith, I am keeping faith in all the previous acharyas. Purvatamayi Maharshibhi, I have faith in them, I have faith in their instructions, I have faith in their teachings. Aham tarishyami, I will surely cross. Duranta paratamo, this thick ignorance, thick darkness of this material world, I'll cross. Tamo mukundangri nishevayeva, by taking shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, I will surely cross. It will not be a problem. So a practicing devotee should always remind himself or herself of this fact. Otherwise, our conditionings, the external forces, they'll always convince us that you are not fit for it. You are making a show. You are a hypocrite. Why are you cheating other devotees? Why are you cheating yourself? You have to be in association of devotees to stay immune of all these distractions, all these illusions. Ramanand Rai, when he was asked by Mahaprabhu, Dukkha Madhye Kona Dukkha Hoye Gurutar, of all the distress a person goes through, what is the biggest distress? Somebody may say, well, the biggest distress for me is losing my close one, relatives. Some may say, well, losing of wealth, property. But Ramananda says, Krishna, Bhakta, Viraha Vina, Dukkha Nahi Dekhi Par. There is nothing greater than the distress caused by separation from devotees. Because all the other things, they'll affect you only in this lifetime. But if you get separated from devotees, if we get separated, life after life will suffer in this material existence, being tormented by all the illusory forces, all the demonic propensities, all our anarthas, they'll keep on troubling us. So therefore, Dhruva is saying, I will not be disturbed by all this material world because I'll be absorbed. Third line is interesting. Neshye, fourth line says, Neshye bhavad guna katha amrit panamattaha. I shall cross and I'll not even realize that I am troubled by this material world because bhavad guna katha amrit panamattaha. I shall be drunk tasting the nectar of your wonderful pastimes. So he says the quality of material life, such as rivalry, ignorance and hatred, cannot make a drunkard suffer. This drunkard, a person who is drunk with the pastimes of Krishna, who is absorbed in Krishna Katha, Krishna Leela, he'll not be disturbed by rivalry, hatred and ignorance. And he says even death cannot touch a person because by bhakti one directly meets the Lord. So Dhruva Maharaj says that earlier I prayed that, oh my Lord, you can give liberation. Ye tvam bhava apyaya vimokshanam anya heto. He says, I don't want that. I don't want liberation. Then what do you want? I want association of your devotees. Because in association of devotees, I can very easily cross. So we have to understand that now Lord is standing right in front of Dhruva. And for example, if somebody goes to a billionaire and that billionaire is giving charity or whatever we want, a person will not ask for 5 rupees in charity, right? Because if somebody goes to a billionaire, he asks for the highest that person can give. So Dhruva, he is standing in front of Supreme Lord, who can give anything. And what is he asking for? He is asking for association of devotees. Because in association of devotees, one can very easily cross this ocean of material existence. And all the problems of the world, all the anarthas of a devotee will not become an obstacle if one is in association of devotees, because these devotees, they will drag us to Krishna consciousness to become perfect. प्रभु कहे आगे कहा सुनिते पाए सुखे अपूर्वामृत नदी बहे तोमार मुखे. When Mahaprabhu is with Ramananda and they are discussing Harikatha, and Mahaprabhu says, please keep on speaking. Prabhu kahe aage kaha. Please keep on speaking. Don't stop. Nectar is flowing from your mouth. So therefore, he is saying, I'll be mad. I'll be intoxicated. Drunkards, one devotee was sharing that. Drunkards, their ecstasy is to drink more and more and more, then faint, get up again drink, again faint. That is their ecstasy. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, a devotee should become a seasoned drunkard of Harikatha. Nigama kalpataro valitam phalam shukumukad amrit dravya samyutam pibat bhagavatam rasamalayam muraho rasika bhavuka. So he says, this is the third verse of Bhagavatam. Nigam kalpataro, all the scriptures, their ripened fruit is Bhagavatam. Shukdev Goswami speaking, he says, Muhuraho, please keep on drinking again and again. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, drink. And then when one is really drunk, he faints. You faint, again get up, again drink this nectar of Harikatha, again faint, again get up, again drink, again faint. That is what a devotee is expected to do. And he will not be disturbed. Because a drunk person doesn't realize, even if somebody beats him, he'll not even recognize that he's beaten. Naivo dvije paraduratyaya vaitaranya twadviryagayana mahamritamagna triptaha shocetato vimukacetasa indriyartha maya sukhaya paramudvahato vimudhan. Prahlad Maharaj is saying, oh my Lord, Naivo udvije, I am not disturbed seeing this material world. Naivo dvije bhavat duratyaya vaitaranya paraduratyaya. This material world I will very easily cross. I am not disturbed by it. Because he also says the same thing. Tadvirya gayana mahamrita magna chitta. My mind is absorbed in hearing your pastimes. So therefore, the more we hear Harikatha in association, the more we can resist these demoniac propensities. Prabhupada writes, transcendental devotional service cannot be completed and cannot be relishable without the association of devotees. Anyone who is trying to be aloof from Krishna consciousness society and yet engage in Krishna consciousness is simply living in great illusion. That is not possible. So the more one understands this, the more one understands the importance of association and working in association. Struggling hard to be Krishna conscious. The river is available, river of nectar is available. We have to endeavor to go to that river. Otherwise, one time one devotee asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, please give me your mercy so that I can follow your instructions. Prabhupada said, my mercy is that I have given you instructions. Now you have to follow it. If a person is fallen in the well and a rope is thrown, that person cannot tell, let my fingers curl around the rope. He has to do it. He has to hold that rope. So we have to hold this rope of devotional service. That endeavor we have to do. As Kulakshekhar Maharaj says, oh my Lord, I have fallen in this deep dark well of material existence. Because my vision, the discrimination power is stolen by my senses. Andasya merita viveka mahadhanasya chaurai prabho balivirindriyanamadheyaha mohanda kupa kuhare vinipatitasya devesha dehi kripanasya karavalambam. I am fallen in this deep dark well. Please, oh my Lord, please protect me. And in this deep dark well, what is happening? This deep dark well is full of snakes. They are biting me. The poison of my material desires is troubling me. These snakes are my desires. Rupa Goswami writes in another place in Padyavali. What happens after falling in this well? Manasi japani jushte labjapato smidushte timirgahana rupe hanta sansara kupe ajita nikhila raksha hetu sansara daksha upanaya mama haste bhaktirajyo namaste. Manasija, that which is born from the mind. What are there? What is that? Desires. The desires take birth from mind. They bite. Manasi japani jushte lapta pathos midushte. An unconscious person being bitten by the serpent of desires falls down in this deep dark well. And in this deep dark well there is Imir Gahana. There is deep darkness. Only darkness. Now to come out of this well, What is the hope? Somebody has to throw a rope. So that rope is the rope of devotion. Upanaya mama haste bhakti rajju namaste. We have to catch hold of that rope of devotion. That the rope is thrown by devotees. But we should also have that strength to catch that rope. We have to become strong and determined enough by reading scriptures, by chanting regularly, by avoiding all the sinful activities, so that we can become strong enough to hold that rope. Otherwise, if we are not reading scriptures regularly, if we are not praying regularly, then we will not become strong in Krishna consciousness. Then even if the rope is thrown, we will not be having that strength to catch that rope. And if we are not able to catch that rope, then there is nothing more unfortunate than that. So therefore, when we stay in association of devotees and we depend on the devotees and we are ourselves struggling and working hard to become strong in Krishna consciousness, then we'll be purified. Then we'll also develop some taste. Otherwise, it is said that if somebody is not developing Krishna consciousness, what's the use of life? It is like a breathing dead body. Bhagavatam describes, it comes in the second canto, 3rd chapter, 23rd verse. In that, Shaunakadi Rishis, they are telling Suta Goswami, they are encouraging him to speak more. They say, what is the use of the life? If one doesn't get association of devotees, if one doesn't get a chance to serve the devotees, if one doesn't get the chance to smell the fragrance which is offered at the fragrance of tulsi, which is offered at the lotus feet of Krishna, life, what is the use of living, which is like a dead body? So how to smell the fragrance which is offered at the lotus feet of fragrance of tulsi, which is offered at the lotus feet of Krishna? One way is, okay, I'll smell the tulsi leaves which are offered at the lotus feet of the deities of the Lord. That is one way. There is another deeper meaning to it. Bhagavatam describes, one can smell the fragrance of tulsi, which is offered at the feet of Krishna through the ears. How to smell through the ears? Ears can be used to hear something, but no, ears are very special organs. One can smell through the ears also. Ye tu tvariya charanam bhujakosha gandham jighranti karna vivaray shrutivata bhaktya grihita charanah paraya cha tesham napayashinath hridayam buruhat svapumsam. So it is described. Ye tu tvadiya charanam bhujakosha gandham. One can smell the aroma of the lotus feet of Krishna. Jighranti. Jighranti means to smell. How to smell? Karna vivaray, through the ears. So how to smell through the ears? Generally, the fragrance is carried by the air. What is the air which is carrying the fragrance of Lord's lotus feet? Shruti Vata Nita. Scriptures. Scriptures carry the fragrance of the lotus feet of Krishna. So the more we hear the scriptures, the more we absorb our mind in scriptures, the more we can smell the fragrance of Krishna's lotus feet. Kaviraj Goswami describes, Yai lila mrit bine khaye yadi anna pane, tabe bhaktera durbala jivan. Yar ek bindu pane utfullita tanu mane, hase gaye koroe nartane. He says, if somebody is not relishing this pastimes of Krishna, Yai Leela Amrit, but he is tasting prasad every day, 3 times a day he is taking prasad, he'll become weak spiritually. Tabe bhaktera durbala jivan. But if somebody takes a drop of it every day, yar ek bindu pane, what will happen? He will be enlivened. He will be excited in the process of Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna Katha, as Srila Prabhupada also writes in this purport, chanting of the names of the Lord is the only way one can destroy the bad effects of Kali Yuga. Otherwise, there is no other way. The more we become Krishna conscious, the more we learn to become callous to the anarthas which come. That is very important. We should not get overwhelmed seeing our own anarthas. And we should not get overwhelmed seeing the glamour of the world. This is very important. External distractions and internal distractions, they both are deadly. And devotees will help us in both these aspects. They'll remind us what to see, what not to see, what not to hear, what to hear. And they will help us in our disturbed situations when we are, beaten by our anarthas. The more we take shelter of Krishna and devotees, the more we'll be protected. Yasyakhilami vahavisu mangalai vacho vimishra gunakarma janmapi prananti shambhanti punanti vaichagat yastad virakta shavashobhanamati. This beautiful verse comes in the 10th canto. Yasya akhila, all, amiva, since Habi gets destroyed. Sumangalai, all auspiciousness is created. How? Vacho vimishra, when we speak, when we hear the words, mixed with guna, karma, janma of the Lord. These words, they give life. Prananti, Shumbhanti, they purify. Punanti, they animate the world. Otherwise, everything else is just a decoration of a dead body. So we have to more and more depend on Harikatha and the association of the devotees, Vaishnava Sangha, and association of the scriptures, book Bhagavad and person Bhagavad. Both are important. Amongst the two, person Bhagavatam is more important because they can reveal book Bhagavad. They can guide us in the path of Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, it is not so easy. So therefore, it is very, very important. If we don't depend on devotees, as Dhruva Maharaj is asking, what will happen in association of devotees? Krishna may say, Lord Vishnu may ask Dhruva Maharaj, what will happen? Why are you so very interested in association of devotees? What will be the result of association of devotees? He says, oh my Lord, association gives detachment. The more I am in association of devotees, the more I will be detached from wealth, fame, my relatives, property, wife, husband, anything which comes. Tena smarantyatitaram priyamisha martyam ye chanvada sutta surita griha vittadara ye tu abjanaba bhavadiya padaravinda sauganda luptaridayeshu krita prasanga. All the devotees, oh my Lord, your devotees are naturally free of all the attachments. By being with them, I will also become detached. So that is the power of staying with book Bhagavad and person Bhagavad. The more we hear, the more we get purified, the more we become stable, the more we stay in association of devotees. So as I was saying that ears are very interesting organs. Ears can smell also. Ears can see also. We can see through eyes, but ears are actually the organs which make us see. Because we don't see through our eyes, we see through our ears, because we see only what we hear. When we hear something, when we know something, we see that. Otherwise, even after seeing, we may not see. Just like a person who is a doctor and he is given an X-ray. He can see there's a TB here, there is an infection here. But the layman person, he's just seeing black and white. A person sees with knowledge. The more we hear scriptures, the more we can see the world in right perspective. Bhaagavatam says another verse for that. Tvam bhakti yoga paribhavitarit saroja ase shrutikshita patho nanunata pumsam ase shruta ikshit. Shruta, hear, ikshit, see. One can see through the ears. One can smell through the ears. One can see through the ears. One can taste through the ears. Nigama kalptarvo galitam phalam pibat bhagavatam. Drink, taste this nectar through the ears. One can even make the ears as the cups of hand and drink this nectar. Bhagavatam describes. Yasmin sapkarna piyushe yastirthvare sakrit shrota anjalis pasprishya. Make the shrota ears as anjali, cups of the hands. Drink this nectar of Harikatha. So that's how we have to take shelter of devotees and hear from them, hear scriptures. Then the illusory forces and the demoniac forces will not trouble us. And even if they are troubling us, we will surely cross over them. So that's how Prabhupada writes in this purport. Hare Krishna movement has been inaugurated to revive Brahmanical culture very easily so that the people may become happy and peaceful in this life and prepare for elevation in the next life. And Srila Prabhupada has made this international society so that he can create avenues where people they can come together and they can learn this process of Krishna consciousness and make their life perfect. So I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Anyone?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Sorry, something happened. I don't know, someone is unmuted. Sorry, Prabhuji. Sorry. Continue, Prabhu.
No problem. If anybody has any questions, we can take one or we'll stop here.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu, for the beautiful class. If actually we were thinking to stop the question answers for this fun month because we have other speaker for the Vrindavan Parikrama, Prabhu. Is that okay, Prabhu, or do you want to take one question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji, for the beautiful class and coming on the call. Very grateful to you, Prabhuji. I would like to offer my obeisances to you and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu bhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo nama. Ananta koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Grace Gaurvilas Prabhuji ki jai. Hare
Beautiful class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice, instructive class. Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now we have Vrindavan Parikrama by His Grace Sanjay Nitya.